Groundskeeper is paying homage to veterans who are slowly being lost to time. The Northstate News' Christina Mendez was in Manton today to learn about the history he's uncovered, and here's her report.
The groundskeeper at Manton Cemetery is taking the phrase digging up the past quite literally as he's uncovering headstones that were once long forgotten.
We can take up the old temporary plaque and clear it out and then put it on this paver. And that'll help keep it visible and so I don't run over it with the mower or so it doesn't get buried.
Matt Myers, a groundskeeper with a PhD in anthropology, is using his passion to uncover the deep history within the Manton Cemetery. According to Myers, the cemetery began around 1887. It is the resting place for many people, some of who only received temporary plaques instead of gravestones. These plaques eventually got buried by dirt and grass, covering the names of the deceased.
Some of those plaques actually have been here over 100 years, it seems, and some of them belong to veterans who've never been recognized. So since I've been here, I've identified at least like a half a dozen folks that are buried that we didn't even know were veterans.
The Manton Cemetery makes a great effort to honor veterans who have passed, decorating their headstones with flags as well as a memorial. Myers says he wants to make sure these veterans who didn't have a permanent gravestone were recognized in the same way, so he decided to take advantage of a program by the Veterans Affairs Department, giving free military headstones to those who have served.
The person's service was before 1917. Anybody can request the headstone. You don't have to be a family member.
Getting the headstones approved by the VA does take some work, though, which Myers takes on by himself. He has to do some digging and prove that the person doesn't have a permanent headstone, actually served, as well as attesting that the person is actually in their cemetery.
Matt Harbin, I found his plaque under like 6 inches of dirt. And the more I researched his story, I discovered not only was he a Mexican war veteran, but he was a pretty early immigrant to California. He came out in 1844. So before the gold rush, his party also built one of the cabins that the Donner Party stayed in their ill-fated winter in the Sierra. So a lot of historical relevance there, and a whole big story of rags to riches to rags again.
Myers says he's incredibly passionate about the work that he's doing, and any support from the community is greatly appreciated. In Manton, Christina Mendez, the Northstate News.